There we go.
Yes. It's Friday.
It's Friday.
Oh my goodness gracious, excuse me.
It was a funny day, though.
It was a funny day.
It was a funny day.
It was a good day.
Where did I go first before I ended
The dump.
Huh?
You went to the dump, did you not?
Oh, I went to the dump.
How much did that cost?
I don't know. I sat in the car.
Oh.
It ended up on my credit card because we didn't have the card. Whatever. I did see a receipt come by. I don't know what about it. It's on my card. Whatever.
Well, we can check that out. Ugh.
Yes, and you know what? Let's go back to the bank.
Mm-hmm.
The bank and the post office and the trees between them. The trees between them are absolutely stark naked at the top, and a whole bunch of green stuff at the bottom. And it's not vines, because I went over and crawled around the ground, and it's not vines that have made the bottom green. It's weird. I've never seen, well, I don't know. At the tops they look dead to me.
Are they sprouting from the bottom, though?
Huh?
Like little tree branches sprouting from the bottom?
No, it's just, it looks all normal except this ball at the top.
Yeah.
Now, Nick told me yesterday that they were cutting those down. I've watched this for 2 years now and wondered what the hell. And Nick said, your husband Nick,
Yep.
said that he saw them cutting them down the other day. They had a great big crane, they were cutting them. I haven't seen that yet, so I don't know that part of it. But going into the dump today, there's one more of those trees, just like that.
Ooh.
The top is all just spickly, nothing, and the bottom is energetic. And it's right in the midst of in the woods, sort of. But it's exactly one of those trees. I don't know whether those trees had a disease or what.
Well, I presume the nutrients or the water wasn't getting to the top for some reason. But why would that be?
I don't know. All of them. They're all the same. They're the same tree.
How many trees were down in Topsfield?
There were about 6.
6 of them?
Right in a row.
Oh.
All the trees between the bank and the
Post office that go into the parking lot.
Yeah. Yeah. You look at them, you think, oh, you're looking at a normal tree. But you're not, because if you look up, the whole thing is dead up there.
You go right the way to the top.
Yeah. But it's very luxurious at the bottom.
It's bizarre.
It is bizarre.
Must be something bad if the town council paid to take them out, though.
That's true.
Because it's expensive.
That's true.
That much we do know. And then you came back and you parked the trailer and then took the car,
That's right.
separated the car and the trailer, filled it with dogs.
And I went to Rainbow.
Yes.
And I went into Rainbow pretty much by myself with 4 dogs, which I don't think was really a good idea. I have to be critical of these jobs we do. Because of Carl. He does not come when he's called. To me, at any rate.
Or me.
I'm sure he's not going to bite anybody. He likes people.
He does.
He likes to wander around and talk to people, but he's not going to pay attention to me at all. He likes Judy better, but...
he spends his time looking for Janine.
Right. So I ended up in a wheelchair with 4 dogs going in and out of a U-shaped room deal, and it worked out.
Yeah.
But Wanda picked one guy, and she decided she wasn't going to go talk to anybody else.
She loves that man.
She loved that man.
And do you know the most lovely thing? That man has a picture of Wanda and himself blown up in his room wall.
Oh, God. Okay.
He loves her.
Well, she loved him.
Yep, she does love him.
So I had no control over 2 dogs, and I was there by myself while Judy parked the car. And then we were there by ourselves, and everything worked out fine. She went down and she took the dog to other rooms of this whole thing.
You were the advance party.
We were waiting for you guys to arrive. You and Janine. You were in that trailer, weren't you?
Yeah.
Okay. And you arrived with the 2 donkeys.
Yes.
And that worked out fine. I had a couple criticisms, not criticisms, suggestions. When I first was there, they had the two donkeys in sort of in one person's lap.
Mm-hmm.
That is never good because they're going to fight with each other.
Yep.
You know, and somebody said to me, "Oh, they can't be separated." Well, God damn it, separate them.
Dimitri needs a little start with Frank, and
Well,
then he gets confident.
well, he cannot. You may not start them by the two of their heads together, because that could have been a bad deal, right? But and there was absolutely no trouble separating them. They're following the front, you know.
Yeah, he is following, and he listens for the clink
of the pan. They're following. All of our animals are now following the frying pan, which is what I had in mind.
Yes.
What is it, Tara? And he has no drool.
No drool whatsoever.
No drool whatsoever.
Thoroughly pleasant.
This is a dog that was almost going to be put down because of drool.
He's a good
He was
boy.
constant running hose.
No, he's in very good
just
condition.
changed the food.
He stopped.
And he's wonderful.
And he's very handsome.
He's a good boy.
It's because you're a sizzle boy. Yes.
Yeah.
And what was the other suggestion with the donkeys? Well, bring a bigger bag of cookies. I think we need a slightly bigger.
There was almost an accident where we were rolling a person in a wheelchair up a hill, and the center of gravity was almost.
Yeah, but that wasn't with the donkeys.
No,
that
it wasn't our fault. It was them. It was their fault. But
yes.
I told Judy, get over there. So Judy ran over and
helped
stopped her from tipping over backwards. The other thing that was kind of interesting is the black guy that was there. There was only one black guy. He was good.
He's super.
He is super. He keeps his eye on everything that's happening. And nothing escapes his attention.
He is such a nice man,
He's
isn't
a nice
he?
guy. I like him.
He's very good at his job.
Yes, I like that whole out. They're fun.
They are very good fun, and you know everybody's upbeat and moving.
Right. And that gal that wasn't there today.
Yes.
With the K9.
She's super. Yes, she's super.
She's pretty good too.
Yeah. But and it's so lovely because I don't normally go out on the jobs on a very regular basis unless needed.
Yeah.
It's so lovely to see the people who come to the farm, and then you see them there, and then you get used to people and.
Yeah. I mean, they know us down there.
Yeah. Really nice.
It's working out well.
It's a nice setup.
Yeah, we have to figure out how to get better spread, better publicity, or spread out or something.
Yeah.
We're not.
I tell you what, I think Janine and I, we were laughing because you know how you normally travel in a 2-horse trailer with the heads at the point of the trailer closest to the car. Apart from when you're traveling with Dimitri, who turns with his head out the back. He doesn't want to stand with his head going that way. He's comfortable with his head out the back. And he's tied on the back roll bar, which is inside.
Yeah.
So we leave him enough slack so that he can get his head out, he can see what's going on. People wave at us as they're passing us by. And Coral, for the job on, was it Tuesday? No, it was Monday or Wednesday, can't remember. Anyway, she said she was just laughing the whole way there because his head and his enormous ears are out the back. And I said to Janine, you know what we should have as a bumper sticker for him? Is I'm on my way to work. Find out what I do, and then the website there.
That would be good.
Because that's what he does. He just entertains people, and even all the detours are on.
Yeah.
The police officer was laughing at us, and Janine could actually see him in the wing mirror of the car. She said, "All you see is his big ears," and it wallops down the sides. So it's actually, he seems to really enjoy it.
Yeah, they both were fine.
Yeah.
Separated, but you couldn't get them near each other.
Yeah.
Because they're going to fight over the cookie.
Yep.
And they're going to step on somebody in the meantime.
And
so that's why I see that as dangerous and not to be done.
So, and he's got the floppiest lower lip.
Oh,
so as soon as he goes in the wee small frying pan, he flips all the cookies out. And did you see all the people? They're like, "I've got them!" And they're all on the ground picking them up for him. I'm like, "Oh, crikey.
You can't do that."
No. I said, just leave them. I think that's maybe why we went through so many cookies.
I don't know.
Oh, he's not got a very well controlled lower lip.
What are they made out of?
There's wheat and there's apple essence-y sort of thing, and
Are they good for them?
well, they're still a treat. So they're not. You wouldn't say. You wouldn't be that excited, but they're not awful for them.
Okay.
But you know, they respond very well to them, and they're dry and they make a clinking noise.
Right.
So they're good for purpose.
Right.
And neither of those donkeys are overweight.
No, not yet.
No,
Not yet.
no.
But I do think we have to be very careful. The donkeys are determined animals,
Yes.
and I worry all those wheelchairs. The guy sitting on the ground, and
I think another thing we need to be very careful to do is to say to people, you know, because the people were in a circle outside, not to cut through the circle at the back of the donkeys with a wheelchair, because they were moving people, and instead of going round the circle, they were coming behind the donkeys, and that's when you can see Clark, and he braces, not Clark, Dimitri, he braces because he's not sure of what's coming round behind him.
we better do more wheelchairs at home.
Yeah. I said to Janine, I said, we put you in a wheelchair and you
Sure.
can just go round in them in circles.
Certainly.
And that will desensitize him. And the other thing he wasn't sure about is the walkers. You know, the metal walkers that
Yeah,
go
I know
ba-dump,
them.
ba-dump.
I know them well.
Do we happen to have one here?
Two of them right down the bottom of the hill.
It's the shiny metal ones that go like that, though.
Yeah. They have two wheels and
Yes.
two
Yes.
tennis balls.
Yes. I think they were a bit of a surprise to him.
Yeah. Well, they get used to them. That's not.
Yeah. So it's just familiarization.
Donkeys are great, but they do push each other around. That's a bad thing.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But they were both very good.
Yeah. Oh, they were.
Very good.
Once we got them separated, they're fine. The other thing was that you guys came home by way of the hospital.
So we brought you dinner.
I know. Not only dinner, but lunch.
I know.
Lunch and dinner.
Nothing wrong with that.
No.
And then we had it al fresco lunch in the, what are we calling this place down here?
Welcome hut.
The welcome hut. The welcome hut, do not pass unless you've got lunch.
Bring food.
Bring food.
Food is welcome. Yeah.
So for the last few days, we've actually been sitting in there having lunch, as one does.
It has, a lot of it's been repaired since I built it.
Yes.
It was a cage at one point.
Yes.
It was a fort, you know, where you get up and stand and look out and things like that. And I thought, Colby never did do that. So then I put fencing on it and it became a cage.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where I kept the pigeons. I had white pigeons for a while around here, and that didn't work out too well, so we had to do pigeons. And then it was chickens. You know, still a lot of things.
Yeah.
And now it's a nice place to sit.
It is, and it gets a lovely breeze.
Yeah.
And we were just watching, and when Judy was going home, the fox going through the parking pit.
Right.
And then, of course, 5 in the morning and around about 6 o'clock at night, we've got the deer.
Right.
So we're well trained. It's a nice spot. Very nice spot. Right, shall we open the mail?
Yes, we should.
Da-da,
Do we have any boxes?
No,
No boxes.
no boxes.
400 boxes one day and
I know.
That's ridiculous.
We need to space them
Okay.
out for us. Will I grab that bit for you? And
Before I
that.
put my eye
I know
out,
exactly.
you can have that one.
Thank you.
You can have that one
Oh,
too.
thank you, Jan.
No, I thought I put my glasses on to do this. The thing Americans consume. Customers complained about last year was going through the process of buying a car.
Oh, I can imagine.
Oh, terrible. Just give me a car and let me out of here.
Yes, yes. It's very complex.
70% of kids entering kindergarten these days can operate a computer, but only 10% can tie their shoelaces. Okay. Research shows Americans are using their horns 12% more than they did 5 years ago.
Yes.
That was Lynn banging the horn at your husband. I didn't like that. I didn't like that.
Now, here's another one. That's Attention Carlene White.
Oh, okay. Laura Thomas. Ellicott. Ellicott City?
What state's that in?
Maryland. That's a weird place, Maryland. Okay.
Janine and I were there a couple of months ago.
Okay. Here you go.
That was mailed in
Hey, wake up.
Turkey.
There you go.
I was telling you when it was mailed.
Loretta Thomas. Oh my. Okay, you can have that.
Thank you.
That's upside down. Carlene and crew sending another donation for the Goldy farm. I'm enjoying how everything is coming together with the farm. Janine has done one hell of a job.
I know, it's super.
Oh. Anyway, I'm enjoying how everything is coming together. Oh, okay, I did that part. My heart is full with watching the everyday activities that occur. Please use the money where it's needed best. Thank you. Loretta Thomas. Stay well. Love Larky, Sizzle, Carl, and friends.
Oh, thank you very much.
There's so many people involved with Goldy's farm
I know.
that we can pay attention.
I know. There you go.
And this one is Frances Smith.
That's not your sister, is it? Why is it not blue?
I don't know. She's out of envelopes again. You gotta watch her spit.
No.
She doesn't have a whole lot of spit.
Well, that's a strong envelope.
Well, I don't know where she got that one. He sends out a bunch of crap and then I have to send her envelope.
It's just trying to confuse you with the brown manila.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I probably want that envelope back again. I just want to make sure they're all here.
Okay.
See, I get one, Janine gets one, and Colby gets one.
That's right. Your McDonald's winnings.
McDonald's winning. I put it in Janine.
I will. I'll put it over when we're finished. Thank you very much. Oh my golly gosh.
That's the bank account we put the trash on this morning. So we
better get that
better
sorted.
get it covered quick.
Yeah, sooner rather than later. So, let's have a look and see what we've got going on here. It looks like the white goats are doing nicely at Meredith. Yeah, they do fine at Meredith. The sheep put up with them for a while. Everyone puts up with them for a while, and then they decide that they know all the ways out of the paddock. At which point, we'll run.
Oh, gee.
Because they can be a bit naughty. Happy Friday indeed. It was a really lovely day today, and it was a super visit. Although we got hit with that detour in the road again.
Oh,
You know, going there.
really?
Uh-huh.
No, that's when when you were trying to find the hospital? No?
No, the one we were going to join
Oh,
you.
really?
Yeah.
Because you were a little late, I did think.
I know, it's that detour takes you, that's the one that goes past the high school and then the high school again.
Right, I've been on that detour.
That's a weird one. Very weird.
Stay away from 35.
What happened to your hand?
A long time ago, Sizzle's tooth went in there, and it made a hell of a mess. It doesn't heal too well.
Oh.
See, I have a healing problem, apparently. I had it with the leg.
And also
this
when
is better.
you're on blood thinners as well, it doesn't
I know
help.
No, right now I've got a piece of that gauze that's soaked in the yellow stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a piece of that in there, and then I had to cover it up. And I don't know how else you cover it in there.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't a bite. I just hit her head wrong.
You were going in one direction and she was coming
the
towards
other.
you.
One of those long teeth that went in there.
The problem is you don't heal, and it's a very movable space, that flap of skin in there, isn't it?
Very annoying.
Well, you just keep on making those monkey fists.
I'm working
you
on
can't
it.
stop.
I'm working on
We're
it.
dependent upon them.
I'm supposed to make 6 a day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. I'm a few days behind.
Ooh,
She just took a bunch over there.
well, that's good.
I like them dyed. The ones that go out as prizes, they gotta go out as yellow ones.
Yes, they do. Yeah, we might. I think Fugan is sending us a couple of, or at least a slightly bigger frying pan for that donkey's big noggin.
Well, don't get it too big because
No.
they're very handy.
No. So what is going on for the weekend? Well, we've got odd weather coming in.
Really?
Yeah, we've had really odd weather because it's been really very sticky. This weekend we are beginning to take down the porch.
Oh, you're kidding. Oh,
No, so we're getting
taking
things.
it down?
Yeah, so we're getting things cleared, and the surroundings cleared so that everybody's got free access to come in. The roof is going to be repaired. We're just getting the final bits and pieces put in place for the roof work, and it will get that sorted.
What are you going to do about the area there?
Which area? The roof? I'm just going to drop the deck down onto the ground.
Huh.
The deck's in perfect condition because it's been covered by that roof the whole time.
Yeah.
Absolutely wonderful. So seal it, drop it down onto the ground, slightly level, and as long as we put stairs in down, there's no difference.
No. No, I'm just wondering what the insurance company's going to think of it.
Well, it's been fixed.
It's not been returned to its normal. They may have a bit.
Okay, well we can
We're
sort.
not going to worry about
You
it.
know, we can sort it out.
No, they just won't pay for it. That's all.
Well, they need to pay for the work to get it safe, and there's a lot of work because that roof, the roof of the deck is, as you know, sitting right on top with a lot of tension on top of the actual roof. So we need to get it lifted up to get it off without dragging the whole roof off.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're going to get started on that.
Run a chainsaw along.
Yes, exactly. And there's just a lot of, we're moving, the farm's in really phenomenal shape, and we're just going to keep that maintenance going, and then we're going to do a little bit of work in the house area, get that sorted and cleaned up, and then we'll come back into looking at what we can technically start clearing up in preparation for December, just to help make sure that there's not a lot of trash that neither service dog wants or we want.
Yeah.
That just, it allows them to hit the exit running. It allows us to hit taking over the whole area running.
I'm wondering if we should get one of those great big dumpsters.
Yeah, I think we should buy one.
No, we won't buy them.
Yeah, because I think it's there's a lot of things that have gathered over the years that nobody thinks are theirs. Like, we don't recognise them.
Pieces of fences I find very annoying.
Yes.
And
So
we have pieces of fence that I think would be perfectly good to put down on the street. I just haven't gotten
Yeah.
them there yet.
yes. So there's lots of bits and pieces that we don't want to take something that service dog maybe thinks is precious or of use to them, and vice versa. So I think it's quite important to start that so nobody's being rushed.
Oh.
We obviously want to do it when it's really hot and yucky outside. That's what we're going for.
Well,
So there's a lot to be done. It's not an unpleasant process. It's just it's just a nice clearing up process.
It does look nice when you get it done.
It does. It looks lovely, and it's it's all coming together beautifully. So it should.
What about the RV? Is that gonna move?
What's wrong with the RV?
Huh?
What's wrong with the RV?
Well, I'm not sure you can get a truck up through there.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. We'll need to speak to the roofers to see whether or not they need a truck up there. Yeah.
There's no way to get up there. The other side, it doesn't work too well.
No, it's too narrow.
Well, I've gone around it with an ambulance,
Now you tell us.
but it was not easy.
Oh, and that's the other thing. We're going to get the Deagle house, while we're up at the house, we're going to get the Deagle house made safe. So that will be good just to keep us going and allow access in there, we think.
I love your made safe routine. That's a new one. That's the new one.
I have to say that.
I don't think insurance companies like this.
Well,
they don't have anything to do with it anyway.
No, they don't, not in the Deagle house. But we've actually got a gentleman who's experienced in these areas coming to work Monday to Friday next week.
Really? Oh.
Yes. Janine knows his name. She organised him. I didn't.
Oh.
So we can give him marks out of 10 for ingenuity.
I built it, you know.
Yes.
So what you talk about?
You can go up and tell him how it needs to be
There's
sorted.
going to be no right angles, you know. The roof is not. When you build a building, that's the building I found out that when you build a building, if your diagonal is not absolutely perfect, your roof is going to be nuts.
It sags.
Oh, it's crazy. You can't get it. You can't get anything at right angle.
No. So it's going to be an exciting week, and it's supposed to rain.
Well, that'd be nice. I like the rain. Yeah.
So lots of very, very busy, but very positive busy. So
Yeah.
that's what we need, and we'll have jobs all of next week as well. So that will keep it.
I have a feeling we're going to end up moving the RV. You can put it down here where my car goes.
Yeah. There's lots of space for it now that the AC's working in it.
Yeah, right. Well, she's got to be hooked up to water. Water is not running off this building. Why is it not?
Running off this building here.
There's a faucet out there that doesn't work.
Oh.
I don't know why.
That's funny. It was working a wee while ago, wasn't it?
I don't know.
I don't know either. I'll have Nick have a wee lookie. He knows what goes on with water and stuff like that. So it's all good. It's all very exciting. We've had some absolutely phenomenal success with some volunteers that are newer to us, and they're doing a great job with the donkeys and the mini horses, and you'll probably see them at night time on the camera when they come. They're going out all over the place with donkeys and mini horses, and
Really?
they brush them, they're getting them haltered up, and they go out for a walk, and it's really lovely because you hear everybody giggling.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's lovely, and I've had a few.
You know what? I promised somebody was going to dress up one of the horses with the whole myopia.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the mane and the tail and stuff like that. And she didn't do it yet.
Oh, I thought she had Carly do it.
Carly was going to do it.
I think she had Carly do it. Somebody will let us know whether or not that didn't happen.
It didn't happen, not to my satisfaction.
I think it did.
No, it did. I didn't see the tail braided, the mane braided. I didn't see it.
Okay. So it's so I must really say thank you for all the help with the donkeys and the mini horses, because it makes it so much easier and quicker getting them out into this community outreach program when they're so well handled, and it's very much appreciated.
The horses are lovely, and the donkeys are good today.
Yeah.
They were making me nervous when they were so close together.
Yeah.
That made me nervous.
We're in motion all the time. So I think you'll be able to see from the diary online, although I think, as you might have noticed, the diary online changes all the time, because we had a visit yesterday which didn't happen, and then the visit that was coming here today didn't happen because we went to them instead. So it's all super.
There's another comment, particularly you and Judy, because you are so sociable and talking to people all the time. When you're talking to people, look at the animal you're handling.
I do. I watch the mouth because that's the bit that worries me.
Just watch the whole animal.
Yeah. And I know we've got a hospice job that we're supposed to be doing, but I think it's a hospice job that we're kind of going to when we're called. Yes, diary is the calendar.
Who?
They were saying, does the diary equal the calendar? And I'm like, yes. Same way that a trolley is a what? What's a trolley? You know those shopping carts? What are they called, shopping carts here? I always call it a trolley.
Trolley?
Yeah, but you put your shopping in at the supermarket.
Really?
Yeah. But you don't call them trolleys here, do you?
No.
Shopping cart?
Shopping cart.
Yeah. Anyway. So.
They're expensive, you know.
Shopping carts?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you not just go to the nearest river and fish a few out?
No.
Have you not got one down in building 25?
I was given 2 of them.
Ooh.
They were up in the cellar there.
They're definitely not in the cellar. That much I can tell you.
Somebody gave us 2 of them for training.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
To get them used to walking at the side.
Yeah.
Janine and I had super fun one very hot day with Annie in the Costco car park, walking her along close to all the trolleys, shopping carts, and then we hit the jackpot. The gentleman who collected all of the shopping carts and takes them back. So I said, do you mind if we walk beside you? She's very worried about them. And he went, okay. So she walked in between myself, the dog, and then the shopping carts all the way down, and he just sat and chatted to her. So that was great. So that's us. Weekend's coming up, and I'm sure there'll be posts online.
Is somebody coming here?
I don't know. I know that the volunteers, they come in, they're super.
Okay.
I'm not sure about anything else. I think it's supposed to be very wet as well.
Really?
Yeah. But it's going to be that nasty hot rain. Ugh.
I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll try and keep you updated with what's going on during the weekend if there's anything exciting. You'll have an article to write.
You're right.
Yes. Do you
They
need a
didn't
picture?
put my last one in.
Oh, that's good. Have you got one in?
That's on Mo.
That's on Mo. Okay, that's good. Whew. Okie dokie. Thank you very much, everyone.
Bye.